So my son got a weather 4-day weekend this weekend.
A weather 4-day?
Yeah. They didn't go in Friday, obviously, because fucking 2 million people were without power.
The last I saw it was 1 million. Was it actually 2?
That was 1 million just in Harris County. 2 million outside of Harris County as well.
What's the population there?
Fuck if I know. Why am I pulling my phone up when...
Why didn't it hit Austin? That's what I want to know.
And what's crazy is there was only 2 tornadoes, and they were all like, one was southwest of Waller, and one was over us. And but downtown got fucking fried. It was just low winds, like 100-mile-an-hour winds, and rolling through.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, dude. Houston is the 4th most populous city in the United States. It has 2.3 million people in it. That's just Houston, not the surrounding like suburbs. And
Harris County's got 4.7 million.
You can blame a lot of that on Katrina, though.
What, the population?
Yeah, the population rise in Houston, because almost like a quarter or more of the population, I'd say, probably in southern Louisiana, moved to Houston.
It says
like they brought in all of those people to Houston who were displaced.
Yeah,
you see so many different cars going by now with Saints stickers on the back. It's crazy. You see more Saints stickers than you see Texan stickers.
It says Houston, 28.9% of Houston residents were born outside of the country too. That's crazy.
It's the most diverse city in the country.
One of them,
culturally diverse.
I don't know about the most diverse.
Which one? Let's find out. Which city in the U.S. is the most diverse? Oh, it says difficult.
They're gonna say They're gonna say like New York or
Stockton. Stockton, California. Oakland is next. Sacramento is 3rd. That's based on an AI.
See, I don't believe that though either, because I feel like there's so many more cultures and more diverse in, like, say, New York City.
Quicken Loans says Houston. QuickenLoans.com says Houston.
Quicken Loans?
Yeah.
Here, I got USA by the numbers, which pulls... this is a 2024 report.
Yeah, last time when I've
Houston
heard that Houston was the most diverse, it was like 2019, 18, somewhere in there.
Houston is 24% is what this says. No, never mind. That's those are white people. It's 24% white, 44% Hispanic, 23% are African Americans, and over 145 languages are spoken by Houston citizens, with Spanish being the primary language for around 40% of its people. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Jersey City, New Jersey's next. Then New York City.
No, we already had our football team move. Our real football team is actually Tennessee Titans, but because their owner is a dick, he's like, nah, I'm gonna leave Houston and go to fucking Tennessee.
I got a question for Houston though.
If your city don't want to pay to help fucking build a new stadium and take care of the team, then why would they stay?
I don't want to get into that, but it was fucking Bob McNeil or whatever his name is.
Same reason the Raiders moved to Vegas, because Oakland wasn't gonna build them a stadium. Wasn't gonna help build them a stadium.
I was a diehard Oilers fan. Warren Moon's probably my favorite quarterback of all time.
Yeah, the Vikings got some use out of him.
How did we get to sports just now?
I don't know.
He's
because of Wog.
It's all Wog's fault.
Oh, Wog. Why are you changing the subject? We were talking about the U.S. cities and stuff. And you got them all going on that boring ass shit.
I can talk sports all day because I love sports. But
I can't. I used to.
Love sports.
I like sports, but not like I'm not like super engaged with it. You know what I mean? I couldn't tell you half the fuck what's going on with any of that shit. I just know there's one guy that everybody's hating on right now. He was the kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. Because he did
his commencement speech or whatever.
Yeah, he did a commencement speech at a college, a Catholic school, and everybody's hating on him for his belief system. It's crazy, dude. I even have people that I'm like friends with on Facebook that are shoot even family members, dude. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, what? Why do
Over
you care?
Because
About what he said.
No,
The stuff that he said in there, it rubs people the wrong way. Specifically, people who are left, very more far left leaning.
Yeah, because if it's not their beliefs, then it's wrong.
Yeah, so like basically, he said he talked a lot about traditional marriage, traditional relationships, stuff like that, things that are very deeply ingrained in not just Catholicism, but in a lot of religions. But like, so he talked about a lot of those things. He went kind of over a wide variety of topics in that regard. Not just
where he lost me though is when he doubled down afterwards, and he said, "I just wish we could go back to a time when women had more children than thoughts."
And what?
Than thoughts.
I didn't hear that part of the speech.
Oh, it wasn't. It was a tweet afterwards when during all the backlash, he was kind of like apologizing, and then said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to go back to a time." Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that anywhere.
I'd have to see it. Yeah, because I don't know.
What was his name again?
Fuck. Chiefs. Butker.
I didn't see
Harrison Butker.
Butker. I didn't see this speech or anything at all, so I don't know anything about it.
It's on YouTube.
If you know that is his beliefs, then that is his beliefs. You don't have to agree with his beliefs.
Yeah.
But to come out and start throwing rage and throwing shade at the guy over his beliefs is fucking horseshit.
Well, I mean, and, everybody has the right to their own opinion, I guess. If they want to throw it back on him, like, well, he's completely fucking, they're entitled to that opinion too, just as he is to his,
Yeah.
His thought process. Like, he's entitled to his, they're entitled to theirs. It was Benedictine College.
Throwing shade at somebody over their beliefs is just kind of fucked up, though.
Where the line, I think, gets crossed is where people start saying things like, kill that mother effer, burn him, do all this crazy shit that's like against him and his family. I'm like, yo, dude, you are a
people
crazy fucking
peep.
There's people out there that say that shit, dude.
Oh no, I'm saying to him. Have there been?
I don't know. I don't know if it's directly, but you should see the comments being made all over, like online, about him. Oh yeah,
speech.
He's literally he's either the most liked person at the moment or the most hated. There's like no in between, really. It seems either people like him and want him to succeed and they agree with everything he says, or on the far end they want him dead. They want his whole family dead and shit. That's pretty much the range there. I'm like,
all right,
Jesus, dude. It's been it's all over the news. I'm surprised y'all didn't really hear about it, but
honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie, I try not to watch it too much because 99.9% of it is trash.
Yeah,
and half of it's just pushed on an agenda, and I could care less about reading it.
Yeah,
a lot of it is.
A lot of the bought and paid for sources of news are that way for sure. It's the smaller ones,
especially when it comes to sports, like a lot of the sports news and stuff like that, because a lot of them are very, well, I won't get into that, but they're just push an agenda. Let's just say that.
Well, I mean, everybody's got an agenda, I guess, it seems nowadays. Everybody has some sort of narrative they're trying to press, whether it's one side or the other or somewhere in between.
Exactly. That's why I was like, half the time I don't even read or watch the news anymore because of it. It's like, you can't just get news anymore. It's always got to have some little side note or pushed agenda or something. People can't just show the news, like what's going on right now in your town or whatever. It's some sort of push for something now.
Yeah. Oh, it's always like that.
Yeah.
We'll kick it back to the tornado or the high wind. Was it actually a tornado or was it just really high winds that didn't actually...
There was two tornadoes.
There was
two tornadoes. The touchdown, confirmed. They were EF1s, but they caused a lot of damage. Yeah. Most of it was the low-lying winds. I found
the high winds.
Well,
I found the quote. This is just, I don't know exactly if he said it, but like it's what everybody's saying. That
Wog was trying to change the subject, so I was trying to humor him. But I'm down to talk about whatever.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the winds. So EF1 tornado, dude, that's still 86 to 110 mile an hour
It was 100. It was 110 mile an hour
gusts.
winds in our area.
That's
Says-
wild.
What he's being quoted as, and I don't know the validity of this, but we'll just read it. It's from some meme style photo thing. It may or may not have come from him. I don't know, but it says, everyone is taking what I said out of a context. All I said is that we should go back to a better time like the 50s and 60s when men were men and women had more babies than thoughts. When the only Me Too movement was one woman saying she was ready for her fourth child and another woman agreeing. And that's
Okay, now
quoted.
seeing
That's
where it's
quoted from a place called At the Sports Memery. So I'm questioning the validity of it, honestly.
Yeah, facts.
We don't honestly. Well, nobody's getting heated here. And
No.
somebody may listening to this may get heated, but that's on them. Their reaction to this is on them.
Facts.
100%.
Exactly.
Learn to control your emotions. That's all I'm saying.
if that's true, that's where he lost me.
I don't think that's true, bro. Because I looked at his Twitter page, and if he is who he says he is, I wouldn't think that he would delete that if he made that tweet, and I don't remember seeing it. So that's why I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense because I don't.
And after I saw the memery, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably another BS thing pushed by somebody who's pissed off, and
Got
now they're
paid
just
to do it.
trying to get him in trouble or push crap because that's what they do.
He's a very religious person, and he holds his religious values in that way and through his life and everything that he does, and you can tell that about him. I mean, that's his life, that he can live it any which way he sees fit. I don't see any of that on here, but then again, there hasn't been a post on his page since 2023. So
Might have been Instagram.
I don't know. I'm curious though. Did he actually say that? I don't think so. I don't know though.
Who knows? If he did, he did. If he didn't, he didn't. But anyway, in anyways, like I kind of agree with Skep on that. Like I don't trust the validity of it. Like,
yeah, we can't say it for sure. What?
Yeah, can't say he did.
It's
can't
accurate,
say he didn't. But it's off a memory site. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys, those
like,
there's so many places that are so famous for putting words in people's mouths and taking things so far out of context to make their narrative, that they do it all the time. And I wouldn't,
an AI said that the Chiefs were going to win a three-peat, and I don't think it's the case anymore because it's all scripted, it's all fixed. They're not going to let them win a third one after that.
Here we go down the rabbit hole.
Wait, what? The Chiefs?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with that shit. They've always been a pretty good football team, honestly.
Yeah, and Mahomes is an amazing quarterback. You can't take any of that away from him.
Yeah,
no, but he still sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Kind of.
And I'm not gonna lie, there's quite a few games this season watching him, and he is, I don't know. I don't want to. He just seemed like kind of a crybaby. I don't know.
Well, most of them guys are, aren't they?
But when you're in the heat of the moment, and you're playing sports. I see it though. I can see how I would be passionate about the game and want
Yeah, that's what
everybody wants it in their favor. You know what I mean? But
yeah, it's passion for the game and emotions run high.
Emotions run real high. Exactly.
That's what it's. You only get so many games in the season, and emotions run high. Like, you gotta let them be emotional. We're fucking human beings, for Christ's sake.
I remember crying because of losing a football game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do.
I didn't cry after losing a football game.
I cried because I could have helped out, and the coach didn't. He moved me over to A team or varsity, and didn't play me, and the whole team got freaking tired, and we lost because he didn't make any fucking
Substitutions.
Subs. Yeah.
Are you guys a LeBron fan?
No, Jordan's the GOAT.
I am not a LeBron fan. I acknowledge his skill, and he is an amazing ball player. Like, one of the best ball players in the world ever.
I would agree.
But is he the GOAT? No.
No, I don't think so. He's a close second. That's what I
And
think.
I mean, you got to take the time, the pure light. I mean, you got players even back in the 60s, 70s and stuff that were. I mean, Dr. J was probably one of the best basketball players ever to play the game. But again, he also played during a time where he was like the only like real stud on a team.
Yeah.
Playing against other teams back then that weren't that great, but they were still good. They're just not as good as him.
So
he's playing against people that were still like, yeah, see.
I think the argument is that people are saying he is because the skill level of players in general is higher. That's their argument.
Yeah, but I think the game is a lot softer now. The skill level might be a lot higher, but the game itself is a lot softer.
I would say it's a lot less physical than it used to be.
Oh, by far. Nowadays, you breathe heavy on somebody and they fall over and you get a technical, It's like...
Yeah, it's turning into
what
soccer.
What is going on?
Soccer.
Yeah, exactly. He's got so many actors playing the game now. They're like, they should be
and he's one of them.
Awards.
Yeah,
that was always one of my big pet peeves about him. The dude is huge. LeBron is a big dude.
Yeah,
straight muscle, works out all the time, a beast of a man, an amazing person. It just, man, you got to stop taking a fall. Come on. Like if somebody brushes up against you, and I get it, it's part of the game now. It is. It's just part of the game now. But
chipping away points. Yeah, points.
It's kind of funny that he acted in Space Jam, and his best acting credit is on the court.
I got to tell you, the second Space Jam was
trash.
I couldn't even watch 5 minutes of it, dude. It was so bad.
It was
It was a waste of fucking time. I'll never get that 5 minutes back in my life ever again, dude. Never. Like, it was
pretty bad.
The first Space Jam was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It was. We had fucking t-shirts.
Hi, Shorty.
It was popular,
was like culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was
garbage.
Not a fan.
Stick to taking the falls on the court, man. It's like boxing, right? Boxing used to be amazing, but now it's just a bunch of acting half the time. The purses are so big that every single match is, with a large purse, every single one of those, I believe, is rigged because of the purse sizes. Purely that. Nothing more. It's so people can make fucking murdering money amounts on it,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's no different than the Tyson-Jake Paul fight coming up.
I'm totally watching that, though. I'm totally watching that. I want to see Tyson rip his head off.
And that's what people hate about it, because it's all a spectacle. They know it's a spectacle, but they don't care because it's for money. Are they going to go out and is Tyson going to go out there and actually try? I 100% think he is.
It's Tyson.
I think he's going to try to take Jake Paul's fucking head off.
I don't think Tyson is one of those people that you could buy.
I don't think he is either.
Do anything in a kind of fight to lean any which way. He's going to, as far as his record goes and all of his matches that I've ever watched, that guy is a headhunter, dude. He is going for blood, and there ain't no bullshit going on there. I think people know they can't. Just my thought on it.
I saw a video that Logan found out that Holyfield has his ear still, in a case or whatever, and he's like, I want to buy that so bad. I want to buy his ear so bad.
That's fucking weird, dude.
Keep the piece of ear that Tyson bit off.
You want to buy a body part from someone?
Yeah.
That is weird. That's
what's crazy though. It'll be worth millions.
It's still a body part, dude.
Yep, but it'll be worth millions to a collector.
When he's
I would say that's one of the most memorable sports moments of all time.
Yeah, not only the fact he did it once, he did it twice.
I would say one of the other ones was when, what was her name? Nancy Kerrigan, the figure skating in the Olympics.
It
was Nancy
Kerrigan and Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding. And the thugs came out of the bushes and took out Nancy Kerrigan with a fucking pipe in the leg.
Yeah, metal pipe.
Why me?
Yeah. That is probably one of the other biggest controversies in any kind of sport, I think, too. I remember when all that shit went down. I'm that old.
Me too.
What's another popular one?
Lance
Yeah.
Armstrong doping.
Oh yeah, Lance Armstrong doping. That one's pretty new though. That one's much newer.
Yeah, that was early 2000s, right? When he got caught.
I would say, like, give the man a break.
Yeah.
He has one testicle. Like, he needs some extra testosterone, you know? Like, let him juice.
I think they should let all of them juice. I could care less, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to. But the problem is there's people who don't, and if they play, then then it's dangerous at that point. You know, I think that's
only
the
in
problem.
contact sports.
Yeah,
only where like
contact.
Yeah,
like
no, football. Yeah, I would say
rugby,
no, but like baseball,
boxing.
basketball,
Dude, steroids
racing.
in baseball gave us some of the greatest fucking seasons we've ever seen.
Facts. I want to see somebody hit a 550-foot home run. You know, I want to see that.
Yeah.
That's another one. The home run race between Sosa and McGuire. That's pretty memorable too.
Bonds, all that, dude. Those guys were just, I mean, they were juiced to the max, but like it was entertaining as fuck to watch that shit go down because every time they stepped on the plate, you're like, where's this son of a bitch going? Out of the park? Like, I don't know, but it might.
Going to the moon.
Yeah.
I want to see a golfer juice to the gills.
Jesus.
Just come up, has no neck.
My connection is going to shit.
That guy, yeah, I see it a little bit. I think that would be weird. A golfer, just like yoked golfers coming out, they can barely fucking swing because they can't. You know, those people that get so big they can't even hold a phone up to their ear like this. They have to do it like this.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, hello, yeah, bro.
I want to know if they have to like install a bidet in their bathroom because they can't fucking wipe their own ass.
No.
Oh, I imagine the shits they take are just fucking on the extreme end. Like they got like an industrial plunger, dude. All the food they intake.
But if you look at it, like if you want to see like the yoked golfers, just watch those long drive competitions.
Are those guys all yoked?
A lot of them
have the
big
poop
dudes.
knife.
The poop knife. Shorty.
Poop knife.
Cam, you wobble into the normal shit that you would wobble into here.
The normal dumb shit we talk about.
Minus a tuna. I'm talking about juicing in sports and like how entertaining that shit was to watch people who had been juiced up playing sports.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think like there's a lot of people in the physical side too that do it just because of their size. It's unnaturally large. And even someone who worked out their entire life, like with just food and vitamins and shit, like there's no fucking way, man. Humans are not built like that. They're just not. Like at a certain size and definition, it ain't natural. And they're liars if they tell you they are.
Yeah. There you go. Like some of these dudes are freaking massive.
I need to find a picture.
Some look like normal guys.
Me in my early 20s when I was working out a lot and I was taking supplements. No juicing or nothing, but I was fucking ripped, dude. Oh my god.
Look at this guy.
I just spilled fucking whiskey.
God.
No, spilt the whiskey.
And it's Blanton's too, bro.
No, not the good stuff.
I should slurp it off the desk.
He won't. Yeah, some of these dudes are jacked.
Just yoked. Yeah.
Yeah. And some are like big, but not like, but they're still big.
Fucking lame.
This guy.
See, some of them guys look fairly normal.
Yeah, some of them, but they're deceiving.
Like okay,
bigger than you think.
Have you guys seen the dude called the Liver King?
Yes.
Who eats nothing but like raw fucking meat all the time? Have you seen him?
Yeah, he's already been busted with like he had an entire pharmacy of shit running through his veins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was on every type of steroids known to man.
Yeah, and he probably still that guy. I like sad to say it, but I think he's gonna have a short life, man. Even I don't. If he continues the way he's going, like his life is gonna be shorter than.
He did have some health problems here recently.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that are really, really big like that.
Jesus.
That have a lot of heart problems. Because their heart just cannot pump the blood through their body, dude. Because it got too big too fast. And the body just can't handle that shit, bro. Can't. clogged arteries. It could be that. It could be the like amount of strain that's on the heart when they're working out. Because I mean, what's the normal size of a human heart? It's about the size of a fist, right?
It's like the size of your fist.
About the size of your fist. Can you imagine that muscle trying to pump blood at a high rate through a body that is fucking 4 times the size it's supposed to be? You're fucking working that bitch to the bone, dude. Like that's like a slave now, you know? It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's got to be bad for you.
It's got to be that and that Liver King guy.
Anything to excess is got to be bad for you.
Yeah, dude, there's whiskey all over my fucking desk, bro.
And it's alcohol. It'll dry quickly.
It will. Just irritated because it's good alcohol. I still got this much left in the glass, so, and I drank about half of that came out.
That's good.
It's 130 proof. It'll evaporate quick.
Just light it.
Yeah, just light it up.
I feel the same way about like runners and shit. You know what I mean? Like your heart only beats so many times in your lifetime, dude. Like they have fucking shelf lives, you know?
You got a beat counter.
I'd be curious what, you got people that work out, right? Which working out is good for you, obviously. Cardio is good for you. But I think when you reach the point of what your body can handle and then you continually push yourselves over that for a lifetime or, many, many years, like I think your lifespan becomes shorter because of it.
Okay, Walk's talking about cyclists. We got to
Wog is like
this one.
trying to drive this conversation around. Wog, this is our podcast. Stop trying to direct it. He's over there.
Look
like
at this dude. This is an indoor cyclist.
All right.
Yeah, but if you notice, a lot of those cyclists, they're cut, but they're not like huge. They're not big dudes.
Look,
they're just extremely cut.
Okay. Look at that guy. Yes. One of those. That fucking guy has used steroids.
Yeah. See, that's not.
Nobody is that. That is not normal working out with a proper diet and working out hard. That is not. Sorry.
He looks like he had a BBL, bro. But on his
that's
calves.
not, dude. I'm telling you, that's not natural. That's not, people call it what, natty? It's not natty, all right? It's not.
Now look at the normal cyclist and not him. Like,
bro, if anyone thinks that's not natural, like they're crazy. They're uninformed.
Yeah. This is a normal cyclist.
That's what.
Yeah, that guy's ripped the fuck up.
And he's like 70 years old too.
He is, so he's all muscle and skin. Mm-hmm. But like, okay, there's a picture. Get any picture of a cyclist, and you'll see they're light. They're very athletic. They're very toned. Good muscle definition, but they're not. It's not excessive, man.
No, they're just really cut. They're usually low fat, really cut.
They have the athletic body. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like right there, that guy.
Really yeah, he's very well defined. He's thin. He's muscular and that's normal.
Yeah, that other guy, not normal. That's not what normal cyclists look like, though.
No, man, it ain't.
Especially, can you imagine trying to go distance with legs like that? You would burn out. Like,
oh yeah,
what do they call it? The cyclic acid or whatever it is.
Lactic
acid. Yeah, that shit.
You know what's crazy? When I run for a period of time, like probably 3 miles or so, or 3.2. I usually run a 5K when I run, but I get lactic acid buildup in my cheekbones and my muscles, and it's like burning. My cheek muscles burn horribly bad. It's weird.
Mr. 5K over here. He's like, I just do 5Ks, daily.
It's only 3.2 miles, bro. I don't run that often. When I do, that's usually what we run. It's like 3.2 miles.
I can't run anymore. I skip.
I understand that, Rebel. We understand you can't run with the foot going on. No, I don't run with a clenched jaw. I run loosely. So I run and I let my jaw kind of, I don't want to say it out loud because Rebel's going to jump on the opportunity, but I let my jaw slack. Go ahead, Rebel. Get it out of your system. Slack jaw running. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I run, I don't.
On my slacks.
See, When I run, I don't clench my fists. A lot of people clench. I pretend like I'm holding the corners of 2 bags of chips when I run. So I'm running kind of my hands open and lightly, so that I'm not using muscles in my arms and I'm not clenching. So I just run like that, basically, very gently.
I run like the dude from Terminator.
He's like,
T-1000.
You're running at an incredible rate, Harry. All fucking floppy. No, I'm not floppy.
Have you seen
Steven Seagal style.
I don't think he
Seagal
runs,
running?
bro. I think you
Not
only
anymore.
see this much of his body and his arms just doing this and then like some random leg.
No.
He doesn't run, bro. I don't think he moves in any moves anymore. People just run at him and he like judo chops them and shit.
It's like, come at me, bro.
Have you watched the Steven Seagal movie? Any of them?
Here.
He doesn't run, bro. Not that I've seen. At least
We'll
not
watch
in the
a little-
last 20 years. What is this? The old ones, yeah, the old ones. Okay, this ain't coming up.
Not loading for me. Yeah, it's not loading.
And Rebels.
Oh yeah.
We kind of lost them.
I think we did.
We kind of lost them for a second there. Yeah, we lost Rebel for a moment. The old ones, yeah. Yeah, old ones he ran when he was younger. Now he's like, he can't run. I mean, clearly, you look at him, he ain't running. He's like, I don't need to run. I'm Steven fucking Seagal. I'll just stand here and do this. Yeah. That's it. He lost power.
No.
Fucking figures, man. Texas needs to get their grid back on track, man. I saw pictures of their power lines just completely toppled over, man. Ones that are supposed to withstand like very high winds, just toppled over. Crazy.
I mean, 100+ mile an hour winds and gusts. I mean, it's
up there, but
it's no joke. Let's see.
But you see how those big power power line towers look like? If they're made for wind to just blow through them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But these ones just like collapsed sideways, dude. And I saw some house too. I saw a video of a house that was being framed up. And all they had was like 3 stories, 2 or 3 stories of just framing done, and it was obviously the most shit job of framing I've ever seen in my life because it just toppled over sideways. Like it just collapsed perfectly on top of each layer.
There you go.
Yeah. How
Toppled over.
How are those things toppling like that? They're meant to withstand like extremely high winds.
Mile-an-hour winds. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're supposed to.
There must have been like some weaknesses in them or something, like bad material or just faulty installation, and they just didn't know it. That's what I would think. There's some pretty wild ones out there. There's whole towers just done.
Just gone. Those towers are supposed to withstand.
Yeah.
Got to be hundreds of mile an hour.
I'd be curious as what that number is. I'm sure it depends on the specific tower it is, but let me see.
These are pulled down. The arms on this tower are broke off.
Yeah. Transmission towers under extreme wind. My God, I'm not gonna read 12 fucking pages, dude. Just find me an answer. So those are transmission towers, right? That's what they are.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Transmitting power from one place to the next.
Yeah.
They're pocketing money meant for upgrading the grid and power lines. Corruption. I'm not surprised.
Here we go.
Okay, so there are certain towers. It's a non-zero chance. So like, there's a specific design that wind reaches 112 miles per hour. There's about a 50% chance of collapse. And there's a large mathematical equation that goes along with this, but it depends on the design of the tower.
Gotcha.
and where they set their velocity measurements at, what velocity of wind it's meant to withstand. So it can be 120 miles an hour, 112 miles an hour. It really just depends on how they build them. So Rebel's probably right. They probably use some cheap ass fucking low velocity withstanding towers that they're like, we'll never deal with that, and then they got to deal with that. The next thing you know, you get towers that come down. Tension, yeah. So like, they were ready for that. They were ready for it to come down because now the people who have to put it back up make a bunch of money. Like Rebel said, corruption. When Ivan blew through Pensacola in 2004, power towers that were designed to withstand high winds still came down. Winds were 175 miles an hour. I mean, that's a pretty beefy tower to withstand that. A lot of them are, you know. I didn't go, I wasn't in Pensacola in 04. I was there in 98, and it was Hurricane Jorge or some shit like that in 98 I went through when I was there. All it did was rip a bunch of signs off of buildings and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have any fall down during Hurricane Harvey, Ike, Rita. None of that caused any of them to fall, but just a fucking 30-second or 5-minute storm destroyed it all.
I mean, that is true, Wog. He's got a point too, because like things aren't made the way they used to. Watch that tower built in like 1958 still standing when the tower built in 2016 was blown down.
Yeah, dude. It's that fucking weak ass metal. How do you use Georges?
Chinese steel.
It was Hurricane Jorge's, but it was spelled Georges in 1998. That's the one I went through in Florida. And it like went all up into Florida, like anally. It was a pretty good one.
So did y'all want to see the gifts of Steven Seagal running?
Yeah, I want to see it. Let's look at that. Let's go back to the. Yeah, we bought all
I was
our.
trying to show when I went offline.
We bought all our steel from China. That's why it's all falling down. It's meant to. They meant for that to happen. Yeah, that's young Steven Seagal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he still runs funny.
He ain't even running fast. That's sped up.
Well, yeah, for the GIF.
Yeah. Is there an actual video of him running somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
You have it muted.
Yeah.
He kind of runs funny. Yo, that's back.
That one right there.
Okay, that's weird. Yeah, that's back
arm
when
flailing to the right.
that's back when Steven Seagal was like, younger
In shape.
and in shape. Yeah. Why does his right arm swing out wide like that, dude? You see that?
I don't know. It looks like he's punching the ground with his left and then coming over the top with a punch on the right.
You remember him being more he was very floppy in this little 3-second segment we just played. If Rebel goes back, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Winners.
I just didn't want to.
He was running and his right arm was doing this, like wide, floppy looking.
And now you see him today and he's like 400 pounds.
I still love the fact that he takes credit for teaching Anderson Silva how to throw a front kick.
Did he not teach him how to do that front kick?
No.
Wasn't he training him at that point?
As like a gimmick.
Oh, you think so?
It wouldn't. Yeah, Anderson. So like you could tell, like in the videos, Anderson Silva was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm listening."
So
Yeah, that's great.
Would you say that Steven Seagal is like a fake martial artist?
Yes. Aikido is a fake martial art.
It is.
100%. Yes.
Let's fact check.
Aikido is a scam of a martial art.
Is Aikido a real martial art? Aikido is a modern Japanese martial art.
Scam.
It is legitimate.
It is
100
not
years
legitimate.
ago.
Yeah, they also say that kung fu masters can float on air and shit. Fucking Buddhist monks can float and shit. No, it's fake. It's a scam.
I don't think it's fake, dude.
It is. If they watch some like Aikido practitioners, if the students don't flop for them, you're not getting thrown.
That's like every fucking martial art video
like,
on the internet, bro.
Just,
all of them
just
do
like
that.
a swing of your arm and they're flying across the fucking mat. It's no. You've never once had even back in the day when it was martial art versus martial art in the UFC, never once has there been an Aikido practitioner win a fight.
Aikido is a Japanese martial art that's based on techniques derived from traditional samurai battle tactics. There is skepticism about its practicality in the real world, though. I don't think it's fake. I think it's a real martial art. I just don't think it's effective. I think it's not effective.
It's up there with the chi blasts. I'm telling you.
Chi blast? I don't even know. That's fucking bullshit. I mean, have you guys seen some of the videos of people that do that? Like you're talking about, they like touch them with 2 fingers and they flop over. Crazy. Yeah.
What's even worse is there's an actual he was well respected. He even trained Muhammad Ali in karate, and he turned into one of those fucking I can touch you with 1 finger and you fucking shit yourself type fucking.
The 5-finger death punch.
Yeah. And then his name's Pat Dillman, and they had him on like Inside Edition or something, and he's like, well, I shouldn't say this, but if the reporter had his tongue in the wrong part of his mouth, it would not work. Or if he pushes 1 toe down and 1 up when I'm doing it, it negates it. And then when I go to do it again, he switches them, it negates it. Like he's just making up all these like excuses of why it didn't work on the person that wasn't his student.
Who's that guy?
Pat Dillman.
He's doing a chi blast. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
That fake ass
Well,
like Ryu.
the Dimmock, the death touch stuff.
Oh. Why would you even want to like? If you believe that was real, why would you want to like demonstrate?
Oh, it's George
Dillman. Like, I'll demonstrate the death touch, but don't worry, I won't kill you. Don't worry, it won't kill you because I'll make sure.
Don't worry, we won't do it.
Nah, bro.
I mean, look, it's this dude right here.
I think okay.
And like
martial arts is an art, yes. They're all kind of whatever.
Like, see, he's like pictures with Bruce Lee. He trained Muhammad Ali in karate, but now he's a fucking death touch scam artist.
I mean, he looks like a fraud. Look at him.
Yeah.
He looks like a fraud. He's karate. Karate. Okay.
Yeah.
Defense instructors will.
Does it work, Daniel? United States trained in.
I'll go back a little bit.
He's more than just a martial arts master, though. He's one of only a handful of experts here in the United States trained in dim mak.
Which translates to
Dim mak.
It's a highly guarded, centuries-old secret in which you use pressure points to disable an attacker.
if I go here and touch there, the legs go out.
But Cameron claims to have a higher power, being able to knock out an attacker without even touching them, using energy to interfere with their nervous system.
They'll get all kinds of neurological types of effects. Their organs can shut off temporarily.
Some old fat white dude ain't doing that shit, bro. Trust me. All right.
That was just about the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you know what is the best too, though? Is the guys that talk about weapons self-defense and shit. They're like, how to take guns off of people. I'm like, yeah, you just got shot in the face, bro. Don't do that. Have you seen them?
Don't.
Fake self-defense.
Oh yeah,
Fake
like
self-defense instructors were hilarious. Like, I wonder if they understand how many people they've gotten killed doing what they do.
In the wrong position of the mouth, the skeptic was a totally non-believer. Plus,
Believeth unbeliever.
say that on film, but if the guy had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth, that can also nullify it.
Well, there you go, everyone. Chi power is one weakness.
Yeah, you can nullify it. You can nullify a lot of things done to you. In fact, you can nullify it if you raise those 2 big toes. Plus, if I say I'm going to knock you out, and you raise 1 toe and push 1 toe down, can't knock you out.
His bullshittery doesn't just extend PHP. He says value.
Bullshittery.
Oh, it's great.
Bullshittery.
Okay,
That's
well, there's people that give these different types of arts bad names, that's for sure. Like the fake self-defense instructors. This guy apparently is full of shit, you know.
100% full of shit.
There's so many people out there that are just grifters, man. They're just taking people's money, feeding them bullshit.
All right, watch this one real quick. This is probably the funniest chi blast thing you'll ever see.
All right. Chi blast.
Can you come, Magnus? And,
Magnus. Oh, that makes it better.
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath. Yeah.
Easy, Magnus.
Careful, you don't want to fart.
Those are some dope ass cargo pants, though. I will give him that. Give her that.
Yeah.
And Cameron is today's biggest loser.
And then look. He falls over and pretends, like afterwards, he pretends that it worked on him. She's over there with a fractured skull, and he's like flopping around like a fish.
He's like trying to take the attention off of her by flopping around.
You know, it worked. Ooh.
Heal her. Smack her on the head all the times. Come on. Oh, this is... Yeah, exactly. Cult behavior.
Mm-hmm.
It's Yellow Bamboo. They're an actual cult.
Oh, they're a
It's
cult?
hilarious, bro. Yeah.
Yellow Bamboo cult? That's a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude. Oh my god.
Yellow Bamboo cult.
Hey, you know, whatever. To each their own, I guess.
I mean, whatever the people got to do to get on TV and take your money, I suppose. If you're stupid enough to give it to them, then you deserve to lose it.
There was another guy who's one of the block with his chi. He went up against the MMA fighter, like a Russian MMA fighter. They were both on their knees and they're just slap boxing. And the MMA fighter just absolutely rocked his shit.
He tries to block him.
Like
with
I could block everything, with his chi, and he just rocked him.
Some invisible energy.
I'd like to see
What do you think about Jeet Kune Do?
That one, that's legit.
I mean,
that
it
was like
it was made up
mixed
by a
martial
movie
arts
star, bro.
performance, but a legitimate martial artist, kung fu at that. But he took boxing, and like he was Jeet Kune Do was MMA before MMA was MMA. Like it took all aspects of being a well-rounded. He's the first person to ever put an armbar on camera.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, and Enter the Dragon. He was wearing MMA gloves in that movie.
I think, I would say, besides being a movie star, Bruce Lee mainstreamed martial arts in the United States.
Yeah,
mainstreamed it, made it. He is the reason it is what it is today.
Chuck Norris will come whoop your ass.
Yeah, I don't know. Chuck Norris is a pussy.
Chuck Norris is a badass though. He's black belt in every fucking martial arts under the fucking sun, including Machado Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like he's legit as they come, bro. He's old now.
He fought Bruce Lee in a movie.
Yeah.
He lost.
And he ripped his chest hair out or something, I think.
Yeah, he lost.
Didn't he like grab it and like pull his chest hair?
Bruce Lee, or he was known for his kicks. That was Chuck Norris, known for his kicks.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, though, still, in my opinion, is the most legitimate because he actually has a kickboxing record.
He has an actual record.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Most of them other guys are just Hollywood dudes. Hollywood people. You know what's wild to me is the people listen to people that are actors for advice in life and shit.
Yeah.
And act like they're like what are those guys? They're the guys that are like all knowing and all smart and they know everything and all that shit. what is it? What are they called? Oftentimes they are leaders of cults. Yeah, oftentimes they are.
Yeah.
Prophets? No,
thing-
but similar. Not a prophet, but like a guru. A guru, basically. They look at them like gurus, and they're just actors. And they're really good actors at that, which just means they're really good liars. They're just really good pretending. Which equals lying.
Who's that dude?
Supposedly, he has 18-1 kickboxing record with 18 knockouts and semi-contact record of 41-4. Which is clean sparring.
Oh, sparring. Okay, semi-contact.
Yeah, it's like Taekwondo is in the Olympics.
Yeah, Taekwondo.
Point fighting.
Yeah, but didn't Chuck Norris actually compete in competitions as well? Not like kickboxing,
he was more
but he was like karate
stuff. Yeah,
competitions. But I thought he actually fought like actual competition.
Chuck Norris fight record.
He was the world professional middleweight karate champion in 1968.
Yeah,
and held it for 6 years.
Yeah, 183, 10-2 was his record.
Yeah, told you. Like he actually.
But that's the same thing. It's semi-contact.
It was Way of the Dragon. That's when he fought Bruce Lee. Way of the Dragon. Yeah. He is. Chuck Norris is an actual fucking champion.
Fighter. Yeah.
Not just that, a champion. Not just that. Yeah. That's crazy, man. I mean, I got a lot of respect for those guys, you know. But.
He's a black belt in Tang Soo Do, karate, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and judo.
Was he? Is that the one? Because wasn't he like one of the first Westerners to ever black belt in one of those karates? Like normally they never did it outside of like the home country, or didn't teach Westerners or something like that.
Bruce Lee was the first person to teach Westerners.
Westerners, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was shunned upon. Like they didn't like teaching Westerners outside, you know, their
outside the country. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hell no, they don't want Americans to be able to kick their ass.
Or
bigger.
I can't seem to find any kind of fight record for Steven Seagal.
No, because he's fucking not legitimate.
Well, he is a seventh Dan black belt in Aikido. Even
that's debated.
Which he taught it in Japan at his father-in-law's dojo until he moved to in 1988.
I'm still under the my stance is that Aikido is not a real fucking martial art.
Even Joe Rogan says Aikido is legit and that Steven Seagal's legit.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he don't.
He does.
He's
right
legitimately talks so much shit about him. If you've seen that, it's him saying it as a joke because he talks so much shit about him. And Aikido not being a real martial arts.
Despite his views on his effectiveness, he asserted that Seagal is a legitimate Aikido black belt. Rogan said that.
I mean, he can.
That George Dillman is a legitimate black belt in karate. He's still a fucking quack and a scam artist.
He is for sure. Yeah.
So is Steven
But Aikido is not as effective as other different martial arts. Like judo is this close relative, I think.
Yeah, judo is way better. That's why people train judo for mixed martial arts and not Aikido.
Well, yeah, I mean, judo is grappling and throwing in it.
Yeah,
there's not really striking in judo.
Supposedly, Judo Gene LaBelle made Steven Seagal shit himself in a rear naked choke.
Really?
Yeah. He tells the story because he's like, he was going around. Seagal has this thing about him where he beats up stuntmen. Like he legitimately like goes hard on them for no reason. And Judo Gene LaBelle was a stuntman at the time too. And he was mouthing off saying, "Oh, he can't be choked out." Steven Seagal, he's like, "I can't be choked out. I'm unchokable." He's like, "Okay, let's see this." Puts him in a rear naked choke and he fucking passes out and shits himself.
Maybe he had to poop. He probably had to poop before that.
Obviously, he had it in him.
Yeah. It came out that easily. I mean, shit.
There's another story there, maybe.
I don't know. I'd be curious. He probably had Taco Bell for lunch, maybe, and then that was just it.
Taco Bell.
All you needed was a little a little squeeze on the neck, pinch those veins going up to your brain, and fucking you're done, and you poop.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Steven Seagal. I hated his movies. I never liked him.
Yeah, I don't really like him either.
I like some of his movies.
I thought they were super cheesy, and I can appreciate the cheese.
Yeah.
Because I like some cheesy stuff. Like cheesy horror flicks, I like those. I don't know why. I just do.
Oh, we didn't have the internet.
Like
We didn't have internet.
Any Rob Zombie
Cool.
horror flicks cheese to me, but they're fucking good, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, all his horrors
like
are good.
the
Super fucking cheesy, but that's like
I
cheesy
didn't care
horror.
for the monsters though.
I think it was meant to be like that, though.
Yeah, that's why I like it. Because it's supposed to be.
Yes,
you know, a lot of them are like that.
House.
Yeah. Like what's his name? Evil Dead. Was it Army of Darkness?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that shit's cheesy, man, but it's so good.
When we hooked
So
up the
good.
generators, we didn't have our cable or sling and shit, internet TV, so we were watching digital TV, and Piranhas was on, and that show was so fucking cheesy. You could tell they're fucking like puppets being controlled by a hand.
Yeah.
Piranha.
So I like the ones that are
Bruce Campbell.
yeah, Bruce Campbell. I like
That's who-
like Sharknado, don't like it because it's too far that way. I like the stuff that is like kind of being legit, but not like any of the Avengers. What was it, like Toxic Avenger and the people that made all those films?
Swamp
like,
Thing.
Yeah, they're like super cheese horror flicks, but they're not like Sharknado fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where they're trying to
like
be cheesy, they're
Piranhas.
trying to be legit, but come off as cheesy.
Yeah, there's like a weird balance in there where it's meant to be a bit cheesy in a way, but it's also meant to be a bit like horrifying, at the same time.
Did you know that a very young Mila Kunis was in Piranhas?
She
When
was?
She was like 7, 8 years old. Yeah,
How old is that movie?
old 80s. I want to
That's
say.
the one thing you can count
Mid-80s.
on in cheeseball horror movies is boobies. There's always boobies in them. If they don't have it,
Always.
then it's not cheesy.
True.
They're just in them. It's part of the recipe, Or some
Kinda is,
gratuitous,
actually.
some gratuitous
Yeah.
sex scene, and then the girl dies or whatever right after that, or in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
You always know it's coming soon. It's like, oh, somebody's getting killed. There's a sex scene. Someone's gonna die real soon.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the new
Don't open the door.
Evil Dead movie? Not Evil Dead or
I have
Evil Dead
not.
2, but the newest one. It's pretty good.
I didn't know they made a new one.
Yeah, Evil Dead 2023, I think it was. Evil Dead Rise, I want to say.
Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, Evil Dead Rise. It was made in 2023. I think that's the newest one.
The original Piranha was like 1978. But Piranhas 2 was 1982. I think that's the one.
Oh,
we were
yeah,
watching.
yeah. Those super old cheesies. Those cheesies, yeah. Evil Dead Rise is pretty good. It's pretty fucked up. But it's kind of cheesy in a way. Lightly cheesy, not super cheesy. It's actually very, it's pretty jumpy at times. Fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Mila Kunis was born in 1983, so
She would have to been, what, 5?
Hold on, I'm looking up her IMDb.
I wonder, yeah, she's got a lot of those actors you see now have been acting since they were children.
a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, then you have the ones that are child actors that just kind of fall off. They reach a certain age and they just kind of disappear. Like, what happened to this child actor? Oh, they're no longer a child actor anymore. They're not even an actor anymore. They're just like flipping burgers at Burger King or something, shit like that. Getting
Lana
$150.
was in 95.
Getting $150 royalties once a month, 95. Okay. So she would have been like a teen
Yeah, Piranha in 1995.
Yeah.
What she was in.
She was in it then. So she was like
Yeah.
12, right?
It was that she was 12, then it was only 2 years before she was on that 70s show. That 70s show, she was 14. It says she was 17.
When did she start? Or when did that 70s show
70s
start?
show didn't even come out until what?
It was like 2000s, wasn't it?
No,
98.
hold on.
Was it 98?
So she was 11 then.
When she was in Piranha.
Yeah, she was 11 during the Piranha.
Oh, okay. That'd be like
Yeah,
1998. 98 is when the 70s show started. Piranha was 95. She was 11. So she was born in 84. She just turned 40 then.
83.
Ah, she's 40 now, huh? Holy cow.
She was born in August 14th, 1983.
She's older than Rebel.
She's 40.
Yep. She looks better than me too, but that's because she has money and I don't. If I had money, I'd have fucking Botox.
She's just pretty in general.
I think that's just her bloodline, her genes.
Mhm.
That's just where all that comes from. There's some people that look younger the older they get. It's weird. It's like the curious case of Benjamin Button and shit.
That Ukrainian blood.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Was it
Reba McEntire's got
Sophia Vergara? Vergara. She's like, looks the same. She's like 50 something, dude. She looks like she's in her 20s. It's wild. It's probably like 6 pounds of makeup, but still. She's one of those ones that's like ageless.
Here's our
how else
ageless woman right here.
You know how else is ageless? Jared Leto.
Yeah.
That guy does not age.
Sophia Vergara
Reba
was born in 1972.
It looks like she's aging backwards.
Nah. No, she looks like she's aging. Yeah.
She looks like she's
okay. That one looks weird
to me.
She smiles and she looks like the Joker. Or like It. Yeah.
It's because she doesn't have a top lip, and that's like her. Everybody knows that. Like,
dude, I watched her on like The Voice or whatever, and every time she smiled, it fucking creeped me out, dude.
Yeah, she did have work done. And that's
God,
ruined it.
Look at her from the movie Tremors.
Cheek fillers.
When she was in the movie Tremors, she
Good
looked
movie,
good. She looked good in that movie. Original Tremors. That was a cheesy horror flick, dude, but it was good.
That was a really good one. That movie had every kid in our age range picked up a stick and said, "This is my elephant gun."
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was a great movie, but it's a cheesy horror flick.
It's a really good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
They were all young in that movie, man.
If they redid it today, who would it be? Who?
I think it should be all the same people.
I think this dude right here should be the not Rick, but his best friend, his old partner on The Walking Dead.
Oh, his son or whatever.
No, not his son. His best friend is
no. One that, I'm saying that dude is probably the other guy's dad. This guy you're looking at his picture is probably the other guy's dad, dude. They look the same.
Yeah.
Half the time in Hollywood, you don't know because they don't have the same names. They don't share them, but then they're actually blood related.
True.
That dude looks just like the guy from The Walking Dead. What's his name? I wonder if they're related, man. Because they look Fred Ward and who's the Punisher guy? John Bernthal.
Mm-hmm.
Are John Bernthal and Fred Ward related? That's what I want to know. They're clones.
They're clones. That's good.
Bernthal and Fred Ward related. I wonder if they are. Bro, they look similar. They got to be like somehow related. Look at them, bro. Someone explain that bullshit, dude.
Yeah, that picture right there is that guy.
Look the same. Okay. Look at the middle of the screen right there. The black and white, the black and white, and the one to the left. Same dude. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
How has anyone not noticed this before? Well, people
have the same nose. Like, look at this nose and look at that. Like,
they're
it's the
literally
same.
fucking related, man. And there's nobody knows this apparently. Shit is wild.
But he's not John Bernthal's dad, that's for sure.
Well, they got to be related somehow.
Did you hear the theory that Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey might be brothers?
I thought they were brothers.
No.
Oh.
But supposedly Woody Harrelson's dad got around and Mama McConaughey said, "Oh yeah, I know your dad real well."
Long lost sibling? Might be, dude. These Hollywood people have babies into their 80s and shit. I mean, fucking, what's his name? Just had a kid recently. Al Pacino? No, Al Pacino? Yeah, Al Pacino. No. Am I thinking of the right guy? Not Al Pacino. The other dude looks similar to him. Bro, they look fucking related too, man. They do. They do. They're probably half brothers, man.
Matthew McConaughey says his mom started rumor that Woody Harrelson is his brother out of nowhere.
Probably.
They were supposed to, yeah. Now they were going to get a DNA test done.
I bet they're
I
not.
don't know if they did.
Who is it? Not Al Pacino, the other guy that was in Meet the Fockers and what's his name? He's in a lot of old gangster movies too. God, why can't I think of his name?
I know, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
The Irish man. Robert De Niro.
Yeah, that
Robert De Niro. Yeah. I was going somewhere with that thought and I lost it. I don't remember what I was going to talk about. De Niro. I totally lost it. Oh yeah, he just had a kid. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Jay, for reminding me how dumb I am. He just had a kid. He's like 80. He's 80, bro. He just had a kid. The fuck?
I want to see, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger had a kid out of wedlock with the maid that looks more like him than his actual son does.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought his son looked like him pretty good. Hold on. Gene Wilder and the son from Shameless.
Here's his two sons, and then here's the illegitimate son. Or
which one's the
son he had out of the one he had out of wedlock? The one that's all ripped up.
The one on the right?
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
Oh, you can't see my mouse.
No.
Yeah. The one that's flexing.
Okay.
This one. Look at that chin.
They got the same chin.
And then his other sons look like that.
I mean, the one on the right, if he lost some of the facial hair and shortened his hairdo up, he might look like him.
Yeah.
The one on the left looks like he's related to
He looks like his mom. He looks like his mom.
He's related to fucking Lil Debbie's. So he's related to.
The one on the right looks like Marie Shriver.
Yeah.
His mom.
Look up Gene Wilder and the son from Shameless. Let's see if they look similar. We're looking at Hollywood doppelgangers. Who is the son from Shameless? I don't. What?
I would say it does look like Gene Wilder.
Okay, now look at Gene Wilder. The dude on the right, yeah, I gotcha. Kind of. Little bit.
What's his name?
Something. I don't know.
Ethan.
They have a side by side.
Yeah, Ethan Kutsovi.
Kutkoski.
Yeah, that one.
Kutkoski sounds Polish. Huh. Pretty similar.
Hey, he was in Iron Claw.
Is that a show?
It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie about the Von Erich family.
Oh, that picture on the right looks pretty. They look pretty similar.
Jeremy Allen White.
Jeremy Allen White is his name.
That's who that is.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Pretty close. Different noses. They both have longer noses, but they're a little different. Their mouths are similar. Their chin maybe is similar.
You may not be like a wrestling fan, but that movie, Iron Claw, it's really good. Just as a story.
I can appreciate a good movie no matter what it's about, man. Honestly.
Right?
It's on HBO Max right now.
Yeah.
Dune 2 is supposed to be out on HBO Max pretty soon too.
Oh, Dune 2 is pretty good. I broke down and I bought it. I wanted to see it so bad I bought it.
I still gotta watch Dune 1 again because I get lost almost immediately.
Dune 2 you got to pay attention to as well. If you're not awake and like trying to watch it, it doesn't work. You got to pay attention to it. They're all that way though. So anyway,
Iron Claw is about the Von Erich family. There was 5 sons and there's only one of them remaining.
Okay.
2 of them died natural causes and 2 of them.
Claw. Is this available on a streaming now? Oh, it's a 2023. Okay.
3 of them died of natural cause. No, 3 of them died of suicide. 2 of them died of natural causes.
Where to watch?
HBO Max.
Okay.
Or Max.
Max. I think I have that. Amazon Video too. Looks like it has.
Yeah, you probably
It's really good
on that though.
All right, I'll log into Max somewhere and check it out.
At the end, he's sitting there watching his. Oh, I don't want to give it up, but it made me cry because it's a famous quote by, God, what's his name? Well, anyway, he says, "I used to have 5 brothers, and now I'm not a brother at all." And I lost it, man. Fucking single tear.
Just one.
Yeah, I caught myself.
He's like, you're like, fuck you. Stop crying, bitch.
Stop that shit, man.
Knock it off. Not allowed.
Damn, that pollen just came right in through the window.
Yeah, huh. All right, well, fuck me. Let's you guys want to wrap
this up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean,
let's get our quick photo and then we'll wrap it. We'll say bye, everybody.
Go hat way low.
Way low house, like
Be the Montana boys.
real low, like this, man. We'll throw some gang signs up, bro, or some W's. All right.
I don't know what any of that shit is. It just looks like I have cerebral palsy.
I just have arthritis. That's all.
I have bad arthritis. This is what my hands look like in the morning, dude. They're like this. I have to like stretch them out.
I love after a while when you're just working on the fence or working on the yard and your hand is dead. Like I can't even grip anything.
Oh yeah, that happens to me a lot too.
Like I'll go even just to pick up my water, and I'll go to grab it and it's just like.
Yeah, you have to like scoop it in your arms.
Yeah, it just falls through your hand. You're like, what the heck?
Yeah, you got to scoop it into your arms somehow.
Yeah, like
I know that feeling. Set it down, flip it up. Yeah. All right, everybody, we're gonna call.
All right, y'all.
Catch y'all on the next time.